how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Lusamba. If it's your first time being here with us, you are most definitely welcome. Today I'm actually back with a tutorial. We are actually today going to create a Christmassy soft glam. We're not gonna do too much because in Australia Christmas time means summer. It means work dinners, work parties and things like that. So today we're actually gonna create a glam that is gonna cater to all of that goodness. Alright, as we create that look together, we're going to talk a little bit about 2019 and how the year was for me. You guys feel free to comment in the comment section your experiences, your growth and all the lessons that you learned in 2019. We're gonna start by priming my face, and I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, which is a matte base. I'm gonna quickly do my brows and then I'll come back so that we can just get into the topic. So guys, I've done my face to just save time. I'm gonna go in with the Patricia Bright, the Rich in Life palette. This is how it looks inside. I have used it before, so yeah, we're just gonna create something neutral. Well, maybe not neutral, but soft glam. We're not gonna use, yeah, so we'll just be playing with mattes and we're not going to touch shimmers because that's what a soft glam is. You want it to look big but then soft at the same time without all that bling and all that stuff. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'll actually put this shade called Superwoman, that shade, that pink shade. I'll put it in the crease. So guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about 2019. I think this brush is big anyway. The lessons, yeah, that's right. The lessons that I have learned in 2019. You guys feel free to join in this convoy with me. Like, let's talk about it in the comment section. 2019 for me personally, oh my goodness, has been such a year. It has been like such a year. I think that's the only way I can just describe it or put it in words, because it was one of the best years of my life and at the same time one of the worst of my life. So it really consisted of a lot of things, like good and bad and stuff like that. So what I actually learned from in 2019 is that in this life you have to really find out who you are. You have to soul search and actually find yourself. And in this life, what I learned is that there's nothing better than finding God in your life. Seriously, like having God in your life. So if you're one of those people who don't believe in God, just, you know, find what works for you, because trust me, this life you actually cannot do it without God. As much as we like to think that we'll just do it, we'll just make it, it is what it is, or it will be what it will be. But at the end of the day, actually, without God, it will be pretty hard. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Try Me, which is this orange shade right there. So yeah, you have to really find yourself. What I learned actually is that you honestly have to find yourself, and then you have to find God. And funny thing is, as much as they always say find yourself, you can never find yourself without God. You have to find your identity in God. Once you find who you are in God, it will be much easier to navigate this life. It will be much easier for you to live a purposeful life. And if you don't have it, it's gonna be really hard, because you try and do things by yourself, and sometimes you might be doing everything the right way, but it will never work out. Why? Because the one that's actually supposed to help you execute whatever you want, you're not allowing that person to do it, or that person is not in your life. So you have to actually find God in your life. Like in my life anyway, let me speak for myself. 2019, I learned that without God, seriously, I would be like literally playing a joke with myself. That's what I actually learned, because you know, guys, without God, nyatari, like seriously, nyatari. The second point is that in this life you have to work for what you want. Like if you choose to be lazy in life without like setting goals for yourself, trust me, you're not gonna go far. You're not gonna do, you want, like in terms of career wise, you're never going to be happy because you'll be working for people. And it's not a bad thing to work for people. And if you work for people and you love doing that and that's what you're passionate about, that's really good. But if you're one of those people who want to start their own business or have a goal that they want to reach, like, oh, I want to be a doctor, but you know, you haven't applied to go to uni and stuff like that, that will be really hard for you to reach your goal, because you know, you have not taken the necessary steps to achieve that. So, and also that we should not rely on people to constantly encourage us to go and do those things that we're passionate about, because if you're relying on people, which means that your source for that thing is people, and it's not really what's in your heart. Because when something is in your heart, God has placed something in your heart, you always want that. You're going to decide, okay, this thing is in my heart, this is what I want. Therefore you find like the right networks or right things to, or right way to go about it, because you know, that's what you want in life, you know. So setting your goals, that's what I learned in 2019, was that you really have to set your goals, and you really have to know exactly what you want to do, and then set your goals and then work towards it. You cannot have a dream in your heart or on your mind as well, but then not use it, or not pursue it, or not, you know, take the right steps to ensure that your dream comes true. It's pretty hard. You can't rely on anyone to do that for you. Yes, you have people who support you to do that, but at the end of the day, it's all on you. Because if it doesn't work for you, somebody else is out there chasing their life and things are working out for them, and you'll be wondering, how come mine is not working and that person is working? Because you kind of paused the moment they paused on you. So you have to be able to know that even when somebody paused on you, you can just still get up and just continue doing what you're doing, or look for what you need to look for in order for you to achieve what you want. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your career, it's your dreams and goals, so no one can really achieve them for you. It's just you on your own. So we're gonna go in with this shade called Pure Soul, which is this dark maroon shade. We'll just and another thing I learned in 2019 was that happiness is very important. If you're not happy in life, seriously, I don't know how far one can make it, or one can go in life without happiness. Because if you're not happy or in a good place mentally, trust me, it'll be really hard to navigate through this life. You'll always be struggling. So with that being said, self-care. You have to take your time for self-care. Self-care can mean different things to people. Someone, it could mean just sitting, glam yourself up, go to the beach and the pool and go out and do that for you. If that will put you in a right mindset, or if that will help you to be happy, then I'll always advise someone to always do that, because self-care is very important. You cannot continue living your life without really figuring out what works for you and what makes you happy, because you really do have to be happy. And also I learned that you cannot put your happiness on anyone. Your happiness is up to you. Your happiness is your attitude towards life and towards your situations, you know. All of us will go through a lot in this life, but at the end of the day, we are doing it by ourselves. Everyone is living their own life, you know. And happiness is very important. You can't just be miserable 24/7, like from January to December. That's not a life that it should be, you know. And in this life, I also 2019, why do I keep saying this life? Well, I've been living till now, and I pray that it will continue until but you know, in this life you have to, we come across many different people, man. Like 2019 was such a trying, I'm talking about it in a past tense when I'm still in it, but it doesn't matter because I'm reflecting on it. But you know, 2019 was such a stressful year for me in terms of people and communities. Oh my goodness, people in the community are just draining. They're just physically draining, mentally draining. They're just draining. Some people are just miserable in their life that they always have to drain those who are around them, and that is not cool. Like, that is not cool. I learned that some people will wrong you and will never apologize to you, will never own up to it. So I learned that sometimes in life you just have to block out the noise. Block it, like literally block it, because some people are just there to bring you down. A lot of people are miserable, therefore they want to take as much people down as they can, because I guess their misery won't let them be, so they have to drag more people down, and that's disgusting. And I also learned that you're not always going to get the closure that you deserve. By that I mean that there's some people who will wrong you, and you know in your heart that you never did anything to those people. You never did anything to get them to react the way they did to you. You never did anything to deserve how they treated you, you know. Sometimes you think, oh, I need to have a closure with this person in order for me to move forward. But some people will never give you that closure. God knows why they will never give you that closure. Some people is because they don't care enough for you. They don't care. They just wanted to cause distraction in your life and then move on. People do it. Like, I learned that people would do that. Some people will sleep and then wake up, oh yeah, let me go and start some BS in this person's life. Let me go and do this to this person. Let me start this without without any cause. And people like that, I don't know, I feel like you just need to understand. I learned that I needed to understand that with certain people, I will never get the closure that I deserve, and I'm okay with that. So you need to be able to be okay with them not apologizing, with you not getting the closure that you deserve in whatever the situation may be. You know, because some people just, I don't know, everyone's walking on different paths in this life, and they're doing different things. So, and also I learned that sometimes you just have to accept things as they are and move on. You know, as I said before, we get hung up on, oh, I deserve this, I deserve an apology, this person. Yeah, maybe you do deserve it, but maybe that person would never give it to you. Oh, I just went in with Jet Setter, which is that brown shade. I can't even see it. Yeah, that brown shade, to just deepen that. Yeah, so sometimes in life you just have to accept things as they are and just move on, because you can never, what's this? You can never change people. You can never get people to think the way you think. So yeah, so sometimes you just have to accept things as they are and just move on, because you know, it's not gonna get anywhere. Some people are not worth your time, they're not worth your energy, so you just have to pretend as if you didn't hear anything. And also in your heart, don't have any feelings towards it. Honestly, don't. Just like, okay, this person is making noise as usual, keep it moving. A lot of people make so much noise, it's ridiculous, but I learned that sometimes you just have to move on. And also another thing that I learned was that I need to understand that everything happens for a reason. Just because something might not make sense to you right now or in that moment doesn't mean that it's happening for no reason. Sometimes God has a way of showing you that, sis, yeah, this person is not it for you. This is actually how they are. Because, you know, the way people act or the way they talk, the way their characters and their actions come out, it's a reflection of how they feel inside. Because some people will show you what they want you to see, but then in their hearts they'll have something completely different for you. So sometimes you just have to understand that, you know, everything happens for a reason. Maybe it was God telling you that, yeah, sis, I don't think so about this person. I don't think so. What you're seeing right now is exactly how they feel about you. Even though they said this, some might apologize, some might not even. So that's just like, sis, that's how it is. And that's who that person is. Just, you know, take it and move on, because clearly you're not going to get anywhere from that. That's just who that person is. And you can never change anyone in this life. You can only change yourself. You know, change yourself, change your characters, but you can never put your values on someone. Someone has their own values. Everyone has their own values. And, woo, come back. Everyone has their own values, and that's just that, you know. We're not always going to get what we deserve. And that's what I actually learned in 2019, is that there's a lot of trifling people. There's a lot of trifling people in this life, that you come across a lot of trifling people who will hurt you but give zero about you. So it's just who they are. Sometimes you just have to accept people as they are. Let us not think, well, that's what I learned anyway, like, let us not think that we're gonna change or we can change someone, because at the end of the day you can only change yourself, you know. People like to talk a lot. People like to talk about people's kids. Every day someone's kids in your mouth, like 24/7, and that's disgusting behavior. You better stop. But then you can't change anyone. You can only change yourself, and you can only change yourself in a way that you react. You can only change yourself in a way that, you know, you carry yourself. So, you know, you can't stress yourself about what people do, because that would never change anything in your life. It's sad, but it's very true, because most people who do trifling things, they're aware of what they're doing, and they don't care about you, and they most likely thought about it before doing it, and then just executed their plans, you know. So in this life, you just gotta learn not to worry about people and their opinions and what they say about you, because at the end of the day, they're not the one who gave life to you. You know, they're not God, they're not Jesus. So I don't know what made them think that their opinion matters enough for them to, you know, go and start saying some things. As I said, you cannot control someone, you can't change someone, you can only change yourself. So some people are not worth it, not worth your energy, not worth your stress. So just what I learned is that just when someone shows themselves to me, I just accept it, because that's who they are, and they were probably pretending. And maybe now they can't pretend anymore. So their behavior, whatever, starts showing itself. So in this life, you just gotta be smart. Do what's good for you, what's good for your family, and live your life. Because if you're concerned or worried about what people say about you, girl, that's gonna limit you in life when they're out there living their miserable life, because they want you to be in that misery with them. Don't allow any trifling miserable person take you there with them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, literally don't do it, because they're bringing you down, and then you're helping them by bringing yourself down too. So don't allow them to play you like that. That's what I learned anyway. So yeah, 2019 overall was a good year, but it had its own ups and downs. Like, it had its own ups and downs. Some things that happened, I was in shock. I could not believe they were happening, but that's life, you know. But yeah, 2019 was good year for me. I feel like I lived like many years in this 1 year. One moment things are just whoo. Niatari, you guys. Niatari. Let me wipe my nose before it gets. Oh, and the final thing that I learned actually is that don't change yourself or don't change who you are because of people. Because 9 out of 10, they don't even care about you. They just want to take you down with them. You guys, drink water. It's hot. I think I'm gonna go with No Days Off. This shade right here. No Days Off, and I'll put that on the lid. Yeah, I was saying that I learned to never ever change myself or change who I am because of trifling people. But you know, never allow your haters to change you, because trust me, that's not who God created you to be. God created you to be you. So if you change for your haters, like you get out of your character and you decide to keep that, seriously, you play yourself like badly. It's gonna be really bad, because your journey is gonna be very long. I can only imagine someone losing themselves and then claiming somebody else's character and putting that on them and thinking that it's theirs, and then when they realize that it's not, and then all that journey that they have to go with first before they realize that that's not who God created them to be, and then when they realize, and then working hard to find themselves again. Very long, very unnecessary journey. Like, just be who you are. Don't mind those who don't mind you. Like, seriously, don't mind. Don't hate. Always love everyone, but don't mind them. Like, don't mind those who don't mind you. Seriously, because this life, you're not meant to be like everyone. You're meant to be like you. So be out there and live a life that God created you for. A life that God will be pleased with. So yeah, but 2020, I have a feeling that 2020 is gonna be really good. Yeah, 2020 is gonna be really good. I have a feeling that it's gonna be good for me, my family, my ventures. So we're back, and we're gonna do the lips. I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite brown lipstick called Show from Revolution Beauty, and just and I'm gonna go in with my lipstick from L'Oreal Paris. It's called Empower. So guys, this is the final look, and yeah guys, in conclusion, 2019 has been alright. Yeah, it was been good, but you know, but I'm ready for 2010. 2010. Oh my gosh, I am actually ready for 2020. I'm over this year, like seriously, let it be gone already. Like I'm so excited for 2020 because I know in 2020 there's gonna be amazing things happening in my life, in my ventures, and a lot of great stuff will happen next year. So I am so excited, and I'm so excited to actually show you guys some things I've been working on behind the scenes, and that's all gonna come together in 2020 by God's grace. We have reached the end of this video. You guys, please let me know your thoughts on this look. Do you guys like it? Where would you wear this look? Where would you wear it? I would wear it like on like work or barbecue. Not barbecue, they don't do barbecues. What am I talking about? I would wear it at work, Christmas dinners, Christmas parties, and all that fun stuff. Even on Christmas Day, I feel like, because in Australia, Christmas, it's always hot. It's always really hot. So, so this look would be really appropriate, and maybe like switch it up with a red lipstick or something. Like red never misses out on the lips. Anyway, it shouldn't, because you know, it's Christmas time, it's that time of the year. So you guys, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on this look and thoughts on this video. Please don't forget to like, to share, and comment and interact with your girl. Hey. Alright guys, please don't forget to watch my previous video to be all caught up on my videos if you haven't already watched them. So thank you guys for staying till the end with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright, see you guys soon.